Bobby Digital was a reggae and dancehall producer, one of the best in the history of Jamaican music. In this video, I take a brief look at his career and contribution to music. Plus, I take you on a visit to his resting place. My name is Nigel D. Salmon. Welcome to Jamaican Chapter. Born on March 11, 1961 in Waterhouse, Kingston, Jamaica, Bobby Grantley Dixon grew up under the influence of early Jamaican music. Music was in his calling, and as a young adult, he began his music career as a sound engineer and producer. In 1985, he began working with Prince Jammy, now called King Jammy, a legendary record producer. It was while working with King Jammy that he received the nickname Bobby Digital due to his skills with digital recordings. The name Bobby Digital stuck with him for life. In 1988, Bobby Digital decided to become his own boss and entrepreneur in the music industry. He started his own recording studio, his own record label, and also a distribution company. By the 1990s, Bobby Digital had made his name in the Jamaican music industry as a talented, experienced, and professional producer, and by his body of works was hailed as a key player in the birth of modern dancehall. Through his hard work and discipline to his craft, he became a producer in demand. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, he was the producer for works by Cocoa Tea, Supercat, Shabba Ranks, and Garnet Silk. The projects Bobby Digital worked on are numerous. To name a few, Bobby Digital had produced Garnet Silk's album It's Growing, released in September 1992. Shabba Ranks' Just Reality, released in 1990. Morgan Heritage Protect Us Jah, released in July 1997. Sizzler's Black Woman and Child, released in September 1997. Cocoa Tea's Music Is Our Business, released in March 2019. Buju Banton's Till Shiloh, released in July 1995. Many young and established artists passed through his recording studio. Bobby Digital was serious about music and spent his entire adult life in it. He was married and had 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. His 2 sons also established careers in the music industry. His son, Sheldon Gollibud Stewart, who inherited Bobby Digital Studios, had followed in his father's footsteps by becoming a producer. The other son, Greg Dixon, is also a producer and a singer. As a singer, he goes by the stage name Georg. In May 2020, Bobby Digital's health went from bad to worse. He suffered a heart problem, low blood pressure, and had dysfunction of the kidneys. The legendary producer died on Friday, May 22, 2020 at the University Hospital of the West Indies after undergoing dialysis. The funeral for Bobby Dixon, aka Bobby Digital, was held on June 27, 2020 and was attended by family, friends, fans, and politicians. Okay, so we're closing this video off by showing you the grave of Bobby Digital. And I'm here at the famous Dovecote Memorial Park here in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. And I'm gonna walk you to the grave of Bobby Digital. So for many of you overseas who would love to know where his resting place is here, Dovecote Memorial Park. And this is his grave, and it says Bobby Dixon, loving husband, father, grandfather, and friend. Fond memories linger every day. Remembrance keeps him near. It says March 11, 1961 to May 22, 2020. That's the period in which he lived, and within that period, this man made a mark for himself in the music business as an effective producer, and he made his contribution to the music industry also. And that's why his story can be told, because his contribution is significant. This is the grave of Bobby Digital, formerly called Bobby Dixon, here at Dovecote Memorial Park. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.